All right, hey guys. I'm violently ill and my aunt died yesterday. Renegades is a good expansion. Before the video starts, let me make two things very clear. One, if you're someone that's very disillusioned with Bungie and Destiny, right? Like every morning you wake up rock solid at the thought of just shitting on a game that you apparently haven't played in like 4 years, yet you still comment on and keep up with frequently, you know, you have in your Google Drive your well-formatted 3-paragraph essay that you're ready at any moment to copy paste in a comment section, a review section, anywhere. At any given moment, you're eager. You're eager and willing to bring up the content vault and how Bungie stole all your money 5 years ago. You're not going to have fun. You're not going to hate it because I've matured a lot in the past few months. I've realized in my aging that a lot of people, you don't actually miss the game, you miss the time period, you know? Like, you don't actually miss Forsaken that much because I'm gonna be honest, remember, this is my opinion. Forsaken, it was a good DLC. Great story, great raid. I didn't like Black Armory. The Gambit season sucked ass. And Season of Opulence was the greatest season this game's ever had. But you don't really miss Forsaken. You miss 2018, right? You miss being younger. You miss having more free time. You miss your friends getting on every day and being able to play with. You just miss being happier, right? So if you are one of those people, you're not going to enjoy it. On the flip side, however, if you're genuinely someone that actually does miss playing Destiny, right? You miss having a reason to get on every day after beating the story. You miss once a week just getting on Tuesday, having fun and being like, I did it. I'm excited to play whenever I can. I'm having fun with the game. Game's in a great spot, right? Edge of Fate was ass because there was actually like nothing to do. Like as far as the DLC itself is concerned, Edge of Fate was mid, right? The story was okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was just, it was a nice mid story, right? It wasn't offensive. It wasn't great. It was okay. But once you did that, right, there was, I'm sick. There was nothing to do at all for the entirety of Edge of Fate. It was portal, portal, portal. I'm playing solo ops. I'm playing solo ops. I'll do a fire team ops. Oh, that gave me nothing. Solo op, solo op, solo op. Oh, the raid dropped. The raid was great. I love the raid. It was probably my favorite raid ever. Raid's over, right? You did it. Okay. Solo op, solo op, solo op. Oh, Ash and Iron dropped. Oh, this isn't a fun activity. Why is my loadout locked in everything I play? Edge of Fate was not fun to play, right? This, however, I'm having a great time. The story is probably the best story they've had. Is it my favorite campaign ever? Before we get into details, let me touch on point number 2, okay? With that out of the way, clearly I am somewhat biased towards Star Wars, right? The fact that this is a Star Wars DLC, I am probably more optimistic than most people would be that don't really give a shit about Star Wars, right? With that being said, however, the campaign is genuinely great, right? I'm sick. Now, before I go further, remember, the campaign is short. It's like 6 or 7 hours. It's not that long, but we have to remember, this is not the standard, like, yearly seasonal expansion cycle we're in now, right? It's not $100 for the DLC and the 4 seasons anymore. It's $80 if you buy both, but realistically speaking, $40 for a 6-month expansion. That's Edge of Fate's over, right? That's done. We're out of the Edge of Fate year. We're in Renegades now, right? It's not, oh yeah, now we're halfway through the year. No, 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 no. This is the new expansion, right? It's $40. It's half the price of Final Shape, Lightfall, Witch Queen. The campaign is much shorter. I don't have an issue with that. My only problem with the actual campaign is the fact that I wish there were more like actual missions and I wish it was just a little harder, right? Because the way the campaign's set up is it's like 50-50. There's like 4 or 5 like campaign missions, right? One of them's the exotic quest, but like 4 or 5 like actual story missions. And then the other half of it is like storyatized story versions of the new seasonal arena playlist, which it's not that big of a deal, right? Because the new playlist, it's actually fun, right? Like the whole like the whole fucking whatever the fuck, I don't know. It's a fun game mode, but I do wish there were more like actual missions, and I wish they were harder, because I did it on the Legendary campaign, of course, right? If you're not doing it, there's kind of no reason. You may as well just get the exotic for free. It could have been harder, right? Because I remember Witch Queen was hard, Lightfall was hard. Every single like traditional legendary campaign has been pretty difficult. This one, was it easy? Maybe, right? I wish it was harder, but the campaign was genuinely like, it was actually fun, right? Like I said, remember, I'm a massive Star Wars glazer, an unbelievably massive Star Wars glazer. I will glaze Star Wars till the end of time. I love Star Wars, right? So I was, you know, excited being like, oh my God, we're on Tatooine. Oh my God, it's Dagobah. We're on Hoth. I should not be screaming. But aside from that, like the content's fun. There's fun stuff to do. The new enemy, the character designs are awesome, right? It is a good DLC. The final mission of the campaign, I don't want to get into too much spoiler territories, but if you're a fan of Star Wars Episode 4 or you liked Halo 1, the final mission, very reminiscent of two things from the end of both. The mission fucks, I'm gonna be real. The mission's awesome. But moving on from that, right? You beat the campaign. Okay, what do I do now? There is actually something to do, right? The whole new encounter. Yes, it's in the portal, and I'm a diehard portal hater. I think the portal killed Edge of Fate, right? Part of the reason that Edge of Fate was so ass is because the portal was there, but like, it's in the portal, but it isn't. It's its own like portal thing, right? The difference is the game mode, first thing you see, there's no navigating through submenus, there's no solo ops, pinnacle ops, no. You open the screen, Mars, Venus, Europa. What do you see? The smuggler activity and the other activity on each planet. You click one of them, you go in, you fight different enemies. If it's the contested planet, right, you click on it. Oh, okay. Do I want to fight the Pikers, the Vex? Because remember, now there's factions you get to ally to and actually be like a legit bounty hunter, right? You get to pick who do I want to fight. You go in. There is so much. No, before we even get to the loot, the whole like the bullshit with the whole menu being like, okay, what modifiers do I want? Do I want Screeber? That's done, right? That's every activity is match made. None of the activities lock your loadouts. Thank fucking God. I don't know why this was such a controversial opinion, because every single time I'd bring this up on stream, people would be like, dude, it's not even that big of a deal. It's not. So what? Your loadout's locked every time you try. Look, if I'm playing Grandmaster content, lock my fucking loadout. By the way, they basically brought back Grandmaster Nightfalls. You're welcome. If I'm doing that, lock my loadout. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I understand. If I'm just trying to play the game, the power grind, test out abilities, just have fun, why is my loadout locked in K1 Logistics? Like, what? If I'm doing a Lost Sector, why is my loadout locked? Like, in certain moments, sure. If I'm playing the seasonal arena activity, so what? You're telling me I have the wrong heavy on, I have the wrong subclass on, I'm not wearing the right exotic, I just have to fucking leave? I can't just swap. I don't know. That's gone. There's no more loadout locking at any moment. You could change whatever you want in any game. They did it. Everything's match made. There's no more bullshit of being like, oh, I gotta make a post. No, everything's match made. There is so much loot in this. Like, they added 40 new weapons. 40. And I know what you're saying, but Michael, how many of them will applies? Astral Horizon. That one scout rifle. I think Shira's. There's like 5 reprised weapons. So I'm at 35 new guns. If you look at that and you're like, oh, but most of them are Star Wars guns, I don't know. It doesn't matter, right? There's a lot of shit to do. I genuinely think if you're someone that actually misses playing the game, you miss being rewarded for playing the game, you miss having fun, the lightsaber is the best weapon they've ever fucking made ever. I mean, like, that's it. The end of state. It's the best weapon ever, because all you do with the lightsaber, it does good damage, and genuinely, all you do is you just walk around and like hit one of these. You just hold block doing this. This is the entire lightsaber gameplay loop. You just fucking block everything and everything dies. And you could say, but Michael, that's so boring. But Michael, that's so boring. Michael, but that's... So what? I'm just standing here blocking. That's boring. No, it's not. It's fucking awesome. It's a lightsaber. The lightsaber is fucking great. I love the lightsaber. It's the best gun they've ever made ever. It's going to be sad when it gets nerfed in about 2 months, but I don't think it's going to get nerfed anytime soon. because they need more players. This is not me trying to be like, guys, the game's dying. Please. No, I genuinely, this is a Michael seal of approval. If you actually do miss playing Destiny and you want to have fun on the game again, and because even then, it kind of pains me to say this, Final Shape was kind of an ass year, right? Objectively speaking, Final Shape, the campaign, phenomenal. The raid, phenomenal. Echoes was bad. Revenant fucking sucked horsecock. Heresy was good, but the problem was Heresy was at the very end of the year, and by that point, the damage was kind of already done. Objectively speaking, Final Shape was not that good of an expansion, and I think that's also part of the damage too, because same thing, you beat Final Shape, there was really nothing fun to do, right? Like, going straight into Echoes was fucking dog shit, dude. I don't know. I think you're gonna have fun if you want to have fun. If you don't want to try the game, it's understandable. They did add Mandalorian armor though. And like I said, Star Wars Glazer, remember that. But Titans got Mandalorian, Common Titan W. Hunter's got Boba Fett specifically from like, it's not just general Mandalorians. In my ideal timeline, Hunter's got Mando, Warlock's got normal Boba Fett, Titans got Jango. Didn't happen. Hunter's got Boba Fett from the Mandalorian show, and Warlock's got Bo-Katan. So it doesn't matter, but still, I genuinely do think you're going to have fun. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, so I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to drink some tea, and I'm not going to go to sleep because naps are for the weak. Okay, goodbye, everyone. Subscribe. Boop.